What's going on, everybody? This your boy Isaiah coming to you again from Bucco's Locker. Subscribe, like, comment, share all my videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. You know my routine. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, make sure you check out the donation links in the description box. And of course, you got the Bucco's Locker Facebook page and Twitter page. And my email is firethecannons813@gmail.com. If you have any questions you want to ask me personally or any other inquiries, however you want to say it. I'm tired. Feel free to email me. My chat room is starting to fill up, of course. As you can see, the title of the video. What's going on, y'all? The Buccaneers versus the Cincinnati Bengals preview video. Can the Bucs defense do something? Can they continue to improve? That's the question. What do you guys think? This is every game from here on out is big. Let's just make that clear. Every game from here on out is big. I don't care what anybody say. There is no excuses. There's no excuses about this game. What up, Johnny? Every game moving forward, we can't play around. We can't keep having these inconsistent games. Playing around and not being able to perform and being inconsistent in all three phases, or 2 out of the 3, or 1 out of 3. We need to be consistent in all 3 phases of the game. I wish we would have a complete game. I want us to have a complete game. I really do. Because right now we're a struggling team overall. The odds makers got us not favorite to win this game because we barely squeaked by the Browns. They got Cincinnati favored in this game, according to what I'm looking at. The website here, Sports Nation. I like to kind of go over some of these things that they be saying about us, and I can kind of give you an idea how they feel about us, but they don't feel too confident about us. But the good thing about it is the Cincinnati Bengals, the Bungles, they are on a 2-game losing streak. They lost to the Steelers and the Chiefs. We gave the Steelers a go. Yeah, we lost them, but we should have beat them because of one bad quarter. But on our end, we are 1-2 on the road. Did y'all know we have 2 road victories in the last 2 seasons? I got another video for y'all about Dirk Cutter and Todd Monken. I'm gonna dig deep into history, but that's for another video, another time. But we have 2 road victories in the last 2 years. Yeah. This game is going to be a challenge. I hate to say it, folks. Offensively, it's going to be a challenge. But for some strange reason, we're going to put up a lot of yards. Like we always do. Because the way our offense is designed to make big plays. We're going to put up a lot of yards. Have a lot of passing yards. No run game. O-line might get beat up a little bit. The receivers might drop a couple balls. Winston and Deshaun Jackson going to miss a deep ball or 2. Winston might throw a couple of interceptions, maybe a fumble. OJ Howard might drop a ball. Defensively, we might revert back to the old defense. And I'm not trying to be negative. These are the things I've been seeing since week 1. Week 1, the offense was great. Week 2, the offense was great. Week 3, the offense was somewhat great, and the defense was somewhat great. The Bears game, the offense was trash. The defense was trash. Then we had a bye week, the Atlanta game. The offense was good. The defense was trash. And then the Browns game, the offense was good 1 half and trash the second half. The defense was overall good. The kicking was bad. See, you get where I'm going with this? It's just a lot of inconsistency on the team. And I'm not trying to be negative. It's from the top down, from the GM to the head coach to the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, to Jameis Winston, to OJ Howard dropping balls, to Mike Evans dropping balls, to Deshaun Jackson not having a relationship with Jameis Winston, to Cameron Brate, to Adam Humphrey running sideways with his 4.9 speed, the O-line, Caleb Benenard not being able to block, Dotson not being able to block, Ryan Jensen being the average center, Donovan Smith reverted back to his old, I can't block nobody with speed, left tackle self. Ali Marpet is the only consistent guy on offense. And even he messes up sometimes. What I'm trying to tell y'all is overall, we're just not a good team right now. Even though we're 3-3, we are what our record is. We are what our record says. We're an average team. We haven't had one complete game this season. Every game, there's been a lot of issues at some phase of the game. Let that sink in for a second, folks. Every game, there has been a problem with something with the team. I'm giving y'all some good information right here. I see a lot of the groups on Facebook in the Bucs family getting into it about Jameis. It's always about Jameis. Very few will talk about the coach, the defense, stuff like the Jerry McCoy. They spend so much time arguing about, is Jameis Winston a franchise quarterback? You got people defending Jameis. You got people bashing him and hating him every chance they get because they just don't like him. But they fail to realize the overall team is not good. Not above average. We're not above average team. We are a average team, folks. Let's just face it. Until I see something different, we are a 8-8 team. This coming game, you're going to see some inconsistent play calling, offensively and defensively. Hell, we might miss a field goal, an extra point. These are the things that has affected us from being a good team. These are the things that is going to happen in the game. I'm giving y'all what I see every week. Don't get mad at me for telling the truth. Watch the Bengals game. The Bengals game will show you what type of team we are. If we can ever put all three phases together and play a complete game, we can beat the Bengals. We can beat the Bengals. I see the comment section. We can beat the Bengals. It's just frustrating when you have a team with talent and it's so inconsistent. We got the number 1 or number 2 offense in the NFL, and we're 3-3 because of the defense and the inconsistent play calling. The missed extra points and the field goals is always biting us in the butt. It's the same stuff week in and week out. We cannot do this against the Cincinnati Bengals. Did you watch the Cincinnati Bengals last night? They got their tail whipped. The Bengals got their tail whipped. They look like the Bungles. They looked like the Bungles last night. 45-10. The Chiefs were up and down the field on the Bengals secondary. The Bengals was not tackling. Vontaze Burfict, he was missing tackles. Carlos Dunlap wasn't doing nothing. Geno Atkins was doing something. Billings was doing something. Michael Johnson wasn't even playing. Their Vincent Ray, their linebacker, was hurt. Giovanni Bernard was hurt. Tyler Eifert, he hurt. Tyler Boyd wasn't getting no catches. The only guy the Bengals had last night was AJ Green, a.k.a. Julio Jones. They the same guy. If you double AJ Green like the Chiefs was doing, one over the top, one underneath, Andy Dalton going to throw some interceptions. He is inconsistent. Y'all can talk about Jameis Winston all y'all want to. Would y'all want Andy Dalton? Andy Dalton ain't that good, folks. Average quarterback. Average. They got Joe Mixon. They got a good running back. Marvin Lewis. We just beat one of his disciples in Hugh Jackson. You know, the Browns. Hugh Jackson was under Marvin Lewis. They're the same type of coach. Yes, I was looking at coaching trees today. Hugh Jackson is right under Marvin Lewis. Coaching philosophy. We should be able to beat the Bengals. You shut down AJ Green. What is the Bengals going to do? And you play good run defense. You shut down Joe Mixon. No Tyler Eifert. No Giovanni Bernard. Tyler Boyd is inconsistent. The other tight end, he's inconsistent. Andy Dalton is not a quarterback that can take a team on his back and win the game. We've seen this act before. Will AJ Green have a game like Julio Jones? Will AJ Green have a game like Antonio Brown? Think about it. AJ Green's a beast. Can we stop him? We have problems stopping number one receivers, but we did a good job, a dang good job on Antonio Brown. Now here come AJ Green rolling in. We let Jarvis Landry get 10 catches for 97 yards. AJ Green is a whole lot better than Jarvis Landry. So Mark Duffner got his hands full with one receiver. Luckily, Tyler Eifert's not playing. No Giovanni Bernard, groin injury. The Bengals are inconsistent just like us. They are. They're just inconsistent. This is another winnable game. If we can keep the game close. And I'm telling you, I am a big fan of if we can hold a team under 30 points, we're going to win a lot of games. I know last year we had problems winning games decided by one score, 8 points or less. But I think this year we can win those games. Most games in the NFL are decided by one score. You don't believe me? Go look at some of these scores. If we can have one complete game, we beat the Bengals. This will be a good game for the Bucs to have all three phases: special teams, defense, and offense play outstanding. We need to have one of those games when we beat up on the Eagles that year, a couple years ago. and we washed them in their home. Well, let's have one of those games. What do I expect out of this game? I'm expecting us to win these games. We should win these games. We have the talent. We just got to be coached up, have a good week of practice, and go out there and show out. Play for Quan. Play for Jack. Put your heart on the line. If we can go 4-3, we straight. That's a good sign. The Bengals is a playoff team. If we can beat the Bengals, I mean, we'll be straight. We have some confidence. Jump on them fast and finish strong. It's going to come down to key things. It's going to come down to Jameis Winston and his decision making. Do we want Jameis Winston throwing the ball 52 times against the Bengals secondary? William Jackson, Drake Kirkpatrick, Sean Williams, Jeremy Bates, the rookie safety, who is pretty doggone good. Side note, pretty good. I'm not going to talk about Jeremy Bates, but the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes was shredding the Bengals secondary, and we got just as good as weapons the Chiefs do. We're like neck and neck with the Chiefs. The Chiefs' offense and our offense is neck and neck. The big difference is the Chiefs got a running game. And I bring that, and it leads me into this topic. Where is the running game? Where's my shooters? I see an intruder. He's been trolling my page in a chat room. Where's the shooters? I got to point them out. But anyway, where is the running game? Can the Bucs run the ball? Will the Bucs run the ball? Will we see more Rojo and less Jacquizz Rodgers? So godly. Can you holler at Julio Jones for a second, man? Can you take care of that for me, Julio Jones? Because he just off the chain right now. Can you put him in timeout for a second? But can the Bucs commit to the run to take some pressure off of Jameis Winston? Can the Bucs take some pressure off Jameis Winston by running the ball? If we can stop Jameis Winston from throwing the ball 35 times, we'll win the game. Because once we start throwing the ball a lot, it gets crazy. And if you throw the ball that many times, expect some interceptions. That's any quarterback, folks. I know y'all mad at Jameis for throwing interceptions, but when we throw the ball 52 times, there's a very good high chance of you getting an interception or two. You know, we know Jameis is not the most accurate guy in certain throws. He's not the most accurate. He's inconsistent. But so is Dirk with his play calling. So is Todd Monken. So there's blame all across the board, but we got to be able to run the ball to take some pressure off of Jameis. Can we have one good game where we run the ball? Because there's a chance that we might not have a 100-yard rusher this whole season. Let that sink in, folks. If we can't establish a run game, we're going to have a shootout with a lot of teams. But we're going to see. We're going to see what happens this coming Sunday. But I do want to see Peyton Barber and Rojo get the bulk of the carries. I don't want to see Jacquizz Rodgers on kickoff return or on third downs. I think Rojo is comfortable enough to get air on third downs. We should be using Rojo like the Saints use Kamara. The same type of back, same type of build, structure, everything. And Dirk Cutter don't know how to use him. He want to use Jacquizz Rodgers on third downs. What is the love? What's the infatuation of Jacquizz Rodgers? Why Dirk love him? Start playing Rojo, Dirk. Stop playing with us. He's a first round pick. You need to start playing Rojo. Via, I'm going to need you to show up this game. Carl, he going to do his thing. But I want to see a complete game. I think we're going to get it. I got faith. Yes, I know some of you probably think I'm negative, but it's hard criticism. It's hard criticism. It's constructive too. It's like, it's the truth. I'm not lying. When you keep it real, people think you're hating or you're negative. But when you play around and BS and beat around the bushes, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. I'd rather be real with you guys about our team than to be fake. You'll like me better like this versus dancing around a lot of topics. That's one thing about me on this channel. You're never going to see me like play around and BS with a lot of stuff. I'm going to give you raw and uncut how I feel. I've seen a lot of channels out here, man, from other teams and our team. Like, they play around a little bit. They don't keep it real. So I'm expecting us to win this game. The score, with the defense showing improvement, with the Bengals being hurt in certain key areas, the defense has been playing like butt as far as the Bengals defense. We should be able to win this game 27-21. If we can hold the Bengals under 350 yards, we will win this game. We will win this game. Oh, this is the silver Yeti mic, not the blue one. This is the silver one. Pretty expensive mic. Wasn't cheap. Shouts out to Mr. Buck Nation. Sean he noticed my mic. I got the blue Yeti. Yeah, it's the silver one, not the blue one. The blue one was a little bit more because it's blue. This is a good mic. Clear. You can hear me clear. But tell me what you guys think about this Sunday's game, about how the defense is going to look with Mark Duffner in the second week of his takeover. Can we fix the Dirk, Todd Monken, and Jameis Winston issue that we have at quarterback? Yes, we do have an issue at quarterback. I'm a Jameis Winston fan, but I still can criticize Jameis Winston as well. Nobody excluded. Can Gerald McCoy and Vinny Curry come back? I keep playing Carl Nassib. Carl is the man. Noah Spence got some snaps yesterday. Noah Spence was out there doing his patented speed rush. But I want to see Noah Spence a little bit more. But I like Carl. Carl's nice. That was a steal pickup. He's cheaper than Vinny Curry. So there you have it. My preview of the Bucs versus the Bengals. Can the Bucs go 4-3? Or will we fall to 3-4? Stay tuned, folks. Every game the Bucs gonna play is always gonna be some crazy stuff going on. Whether it's field goal kicking, can't run the ball, Jameis throwing interceptions, Mike, it's gonna be some drama. It's going to be some drama in this game, and it's gonna be a good game. Stay with this team, man. We are on the verge of turning this around if we can just get a complete game and get some confidence in all phases. And most importantly, what I will be watching in this game, I'm going to be closely watching Chandler Catanzaro. I'm going to be specifically watching every extra point, every field goal that Chandler kicks very closely. Because we're going to score points. We're going to move the ball. We're going to have over 400 yards total offense at the end. It's the doggone kicking game. No more missed extra points, no more missed field goals. We cannot have those. With that being said, I will make this video come to an end right now. But before I leave, let me get a couple shout outs to some people in the chat room. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Who you are? Frank, Lawrence, Johnny, Fire the Cannons is in the chat room. Andrew, I know you're always in here, man. Hip hop fresh forever. Appreciate it. Frank, Los Angeles. Shock Star, Bradenton, Florida in the house. I see you. Mr. Buck Nation showed up in my chat room. Appreciate the love, man. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to check out Mr. Buck Nation's Facebook page or YouTube page, you can check him out too. Mr. Buck Nation's in the chat room, folks. A fellow Buckos locker, a fellow Buccaneer video maker on YouTube, Mr. Buck Nation. Go check him out. He makes good videos. T Bray, what up, man? Fast boy. I see you, man. Johnny, MLK 22nd, East Tampa. I see you, man. You know I like to give my shout outs at the end of my videos now. Doing the shout outs more and more, showing y'all some love, giving y'all Pacific shout outs, man. Y'all know how it is, man. Johnny, what's up, man? Chris, Sonny, we can do it, man. The Bucs can do it. I know we can win this game, man. I just want us to play a complete game. Stay tuned, folks. I will make some more videos this week about some other stuff, specifically about Dirk Cutter, his origin, Todd Monken, his origin, his roots. That's gonna be a good video. So y'all can see why our coaches think the way they coach. Or think the way they do. They get their philosophy from somewhere, right? I'm gonna give y'all a video about that this week. I'm gathering my information right now about Dirk Cutter, Todd Monken. I'm going to give you a video about the coaching philosophy they bring into the Bucs. I have yet to see people talk about that. Andrew, man, what's up, man? Walking the plank. I'm gonna bring it back, man. I've been lazy about that, man. It just makes it just extra stuff I gotta do and get the sound effects and all that. But I'll get all that situated. But enough of the blabbing what I'm doing right now. I'm off topic, but did my little shout outs. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the donations to the channel. The channel is doing really well. We are on our way to 3,000. So we are on our way to 3,000 subs. We should hit 3,000 subs by the end of the season, which would be great. 3,000, baby. We coming. And before you know it, it'll be 5,000 subs. And then before, it'll be 10,000 subs. You know what it is. With that being said, y'all know my slogan, my sound out slogan. It's your boy Isaiah. Super chat. Right when I was about to leave, man, I get a super chat. Appreciate the super chat, Chris and Day. Chris Day. Thank you for the super chat, man. I like getting love on here, man. I put the content out for you guys. But anyway, y'all can also hit me on super chat. Oh, Chris Day says, why you like Jameis over Fitzmagic? Why do I like Jameis over Fitzmagic? I've seen what Ryan Fitzpatrick can do. He's a hot and cold guy, right? And that's good. That's really good. But when you're trying to find out what you got for the future versus the present, you got to go with the future over the present. And Jameis can possibly be the future. So, and I've seen enough. I look at Jameis' first couple seasons and I look at Ryan Fitzpatrick's first couple seasons. I like Jameis' first couple seasons better. There's a reason why Jameis was in the first round and Ryan Fitzpatrick was in the seventh round. I mean, they both very inconsistent quarterbacks. But I go with the young gunner every time. Because quarterbacks don't fall off. Quarterbacks are not falling off the tree. And I know a lot of people want Jameis gone, but if Jameis goes away, then who do we get? Justin Herbert? Will Greer? Who do we get? Who do we draft? I don't think Dirk is going to draft any of those guys. If we got to draft a quarterback, we might as well get another head coach. Dirk is going down. Dirk is putting his chips in with Winston, his guy. That's why he brought him back in. If we get rid of Jameis Winston, who do we go get for next year? Because it won't be Dirk Cutter coaching that quarterback. It'll be starting over again at quarterback. The most important position in the business of football. We will be starting over at quarterback unless we can sign a veteran quarterback. And there's not many that's coming as a free agent. So be careful what you ask for, folks. If you want Jameis gone, who do we go get? Do we draft a young quarterback and hope he turns out to be Andrew Luck or Carson Wentz or Jared Goff? I don't see any quarterback in this draft coming up looking like that. Do we go get a Patrick Mahomes type quarterback? I mean, folks, let's just let this season play out. And then we can decide what we're going to do with Jameis moving forward. Because if we get rid of Jameis, we can always end up like the Bills or the Giants or even the Raiders or the Dolphins or the Jacksonville Jaguars or the Redskins quarterback situation or even Dallas quarterback situation. Or Tennessee's quarterback situation. We can end up like them teams. Jameis Winston is better than half of these quarterbacks. He just got to cut down on the turnovers. That's what separates him from being a good quarterback or the Cardinals. Yeah, right. The Cardinals quarterback situation is trash right now. They're going with a rookie. Jameis is not above average. Jameis Winston, you're right. Jameis Winston is 24 years old. Did you know Baker Mayfield, Carson Wentz is just as old as Jameis? Jameis came really early. When I saw his age and I looked at Baker Mayfield and Carson Wentz's age, I was like, Jameis the same age as them? He been in the league 4 years already. He's only 24? And Carson Wentz and Baker Mayfield is like 23, 24? Huh? Mind-boggling when I saw that, man. Jameis is still young. But you're right. Everybody wants that Carson Wentz, Patrick Mahomes, Jared Goff. But the one thing those quarterbacks got in common are good head coaches that plays to the quarterback's strengths. We thought Jared Goff was a bust. We all did under Jeff Fisher, but he got with the right coach. Look at Patrick Mahomes. He was at Texas Tech, flinging the ball around. I didn't think he was going to be like that. Jared Goff from California. I didn't think he was going to be like that. Carson Wentz from North Dakota State. But they all got with the right coaches. Coach quarterback combination is very important. And right now, our coach quarterback combination is not on the same page. Because James is out there doing his thing, trying to do what Dirk want him to do, trying to listen. Dirk offense is designed to get the ball down the field, which causes you to turn the ball over more, folks. You got to look deeper than just Jameis. It's the scheme, the way the offense is. You know what? Let me stop. That's a whole nother conversation. I can really get deep into this, man. I will get deep into it sometime this week. This was about the Bengals and Bucs preview, but I will talk about that later this week. Anyway, I'm going to leave on that note because it'll get deeper than that. Y'all know my sign-off slogan. This your boy Isaiah, coming to you again from Buckles Locker. Subscribe, like, comment, share on all my videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon. You hear me? The bell icon. Click it. That way you won't miss none of my videos. And for all you haters that want to hate on my videos, feel free to comment too, because my shooters will get you. We run together, baby. All haters are welcome. With that being said, I want y'all to fire those cannons. Jason Garrett clap. And siege the day. I'm out. Peace.